All praise and great glory to the mighty, mighty, mighty Most High, the existing one and only one of our fathers. Happy day of rest. Happy Sabbath, Israel, and the stranger that is amongst us. This is your brother, Brother Deshaun, coming at you one more again with another lesson. Before we get into it, you know I love my shout outs. Shout outs, Brother Bryson Cozy. Much love, my brother. Appreciate you continuing to support this channel. Appreciate all of you that continue to support this channel. Sister Carrie D, much love. Legions are coming. Much love to you and yours. Letitia Humphreys and family. You know, it's a blessing to be able to hear from my sisters and my brothers. You know, when y'all don't hear from me for a little while, Brother Deshaun is doing wonderful. My blood pressure is a lot better. Everything is below 100. My blood pressure, my blood sugar, and I am getting stronger every day, thanks to the prayers of my family on this channel. Joseph Jones, my brother. Corey Ashley, keep on keeping on. Tony Sproul, my brother, much love to you and yours. Sister Jelia, I hope I got that right. It's a blessing to be able to conversate with you. And Brother Pokey Rut, my brother, and young brother Ray D. Keep studying, young son of man, because it is my hope that the generation that follows, Most High willing, will have good substance. You already do. And great knowledge and understanding of our beloved roadmap. And this is repetitious. There is no need to be OCD and go anywhere else for our information. You know, the word of the mighty Most High and the law of the mighty Most High is all we need. All praise and great glory to the mighty Most High alone. Brother Lesnar and family, y'all keep your head up. Stay true to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, let's get into it. You know, there's a lot of people that are afraid to even study our book, our roadmap, our lamp through the night of the desert, our lamp through the wilderness. Because a lot of us continue to listen to the enemies of the Most High. Narrow is the straight gate. We stay on the beaten path, even if we fall, even if we stumble. We get up and dust ourselves off and stay on that narrow path, because wide leads to the path of destruction. You know, someone mentioned to me about word wizardry, and you know, it has been my experience in going on 3 years of teaching that people that are worried about that crap, you know, you're in danger of falling off from our inheritance and who we are. Do not let those that mucked up our book tell you what word you need to listen to. Israel, the Torah has been tampered with. You know, that Cobran, they said that came from where? Scotland? That's ours. It talks about the destroyer. Our knowledge and our books have been tampered with and have been scattered, just as we have. But the Spirit of the Mighty Most High is moving. Oh, praise to the Most High. You know, our books were perfect before we were sent out of our homeland in disgrace. And most of us ultimately ended up here, where other nations were teaching us from our book. But they don't have the Spirit in them, Israel. And that's not being racist. That's not downing anybody. That is facts. Hear, O Israel, the Most High, our God, is one. And we are one nation. And those books belong to us. It's in our DNA. Even though for over 600 years we have been trodden down by our enemies. And we have been beaten upside our head with our own books by those that to this day do not understand who the Gentile are. A lot of the other nations don't want to believe that we are who we are, Israel. We are a light to them. That's not being arrogant. That's not being prideful. That's the truth. The Torah is written for us, Israel. We don't go to anyone else's light. There's too much information. We are waking up and being elevated to a higher level. And will eventually, soon, when this world goes to hell in a handbasket, where people will be starving, you ain't going to be able to go to McDonald's. You ain't going to be able to go to Walmart. You ain't going to be able to do a lot of things. That is coming, and it's coming soon. There is going to be hell and discontent on a level that we have not seen. And that's because the Most High is moving for you, Israel. He exists, and he is one. And he has told us throughout Scripture to be careful about what we read and what we do. He told us to go nowhere among the heathen, because everywhere we went among the heathen, we profaned his holy name with our actions and with our thoughts by taking on the ways of the heathen. Our books were to be read from right to left and up. When we fell, the other nations took a hold of our books, and they put these dashes and vowel points and all that other crap in our books. The Masoretes, or whatever they call themselves, the Jewish. Jew wish you was Jews. I don't know if y'all can see this, but we'll do our best here. Okay. Of Hebrew, sorry about this. It's just a bunch of garbage. I got to get cleared out of my computer. In Hebrew, orthography, the Nikud, or Nikud, Niqqud, or Nikud in Hebrew, They put a bunch of dotting points, and dots in it is a system of I can't even say that word. They put a bunch of vowel points and dots and stuff like that into our books. See all of this up here? You know, those Jesuits or whatever they were did not have the spirit to discern that book. So they added and subtracted all kinds of crap in there. Okay. Signs used to represent vowels or distinguish between alternative pronunciations or letters of the Hebrew alphabet. Several, such as diacritical systems, were developed in the early mid-ages. They started doing this crap in the early mid-ages. The most widespread system and the only one still used to a significant degree today was created by the Masoretes, of Tiberias. Okay? And this is on Wikipedia. The Masoretes, supposedly Hebrews, Romanized, okay, were groups of Jewish scribe scholars who worked from around the end of the 5th to the 10th century CE, based primarily in medieval Palestine. Okay, you can Wikipedia all of this information. You know, basically what it is a bunch of buffoons that screwed up our books. And you know, the Most High sealed up the books until the end time. We are in the end time. Again, this lesson is on word wizardry. Deuteronomy 4:2. Do not add to what I command you, and do not subtract from it, but keep the commandments of the Most High your God that I give you. There are, and it's not about being racist, there are forces, Israel, that come from the bloodline of Amalek, which is Esau, which is Edom, that to this day, that bloodline is breaking its back to keep you from waking up and keep you from falling into the alignment of the Most High and to keep you from finding your way home. And a lot of us are doing a good job at letting them do that. There's too many of our people that continue to want to be like the other nations when you got so much more coming, Israel. The only thing we need to be careful about is following the law to the best of our ability. You know, most of us are still filthy until he's going to basically blow that fire on us and melt us down. We already read that, didn't we, in a former lesson? That is coming for most of us. I mean, most of us. There's going to be a handful of our people that are going to miss that fire. And to be honest, I'm not sure I'm going to be one of them. I pray for mercy from the Most High that I don't be as crispy as some fried chicken. But the children of Israel born upright, and regardless of how much punishment he's going to give us, it will be a blessing to survive that fire. He will eventually heal us, but in due measure. That's the God that we serve, people. That's the Most High. We have got to be burned down, melted down to get all the dross, feminism, sleeping with a bunch of girls as often as you want, sleeping with women of other nations, sleeping with men of other nations, and producing sons that don't know the Most High. I had my ass whooped for 10 years for that. For strife and contention and playing the victim and thinking that we are justified to hate on our brothers and hate on our sisters. For pride, contention, and thinking that we're justified for that shit when none of us are, not a fucking one. Disobedience and stiff-neckedness means it equals pain. And most of us are going to get that shit. Believe it. Facts. A lot of us don't even want to go back into our full power. A lot of us are content with being here surrounded by those that, most of them are going to die and go to that planet and burn forever. 2/3 parts of our people therein shall be cut off and die. It's time for us to elevate to who we are and keep our noses to the grindstone and keep pushing and striving for perfection, because the alternative is going to fucking hurt. The Nikud. Now here it's spelled Nikkud. See all these dots and vowel points and all this other crap? The heathen added that because they did not understand our books. They turned it into what they could understand to the best of their ability, and to hide the truth from us. We study precept upon precept, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Our teacher was good at, he said he was good at putting together puzzles. That was some specialness that the Most High put in Rap the News. And he used Rap the News in a masterful way to wake up a bunch of us and let us know that there's only one creator, and he shares his glory with no other. And he is great and terrible, Israel. Deuteronomy 12:32. See that you do all I command you. Do not add to it or take away from it. The geniuses of this world think that they're above studying with their heart what the Most High has been telling us to do. He could have destroyed Israel and started over. Didn't he tell Moses that he was going to do that? He was going to make him a great nation after we were doing what? making a calf and worshiping it. There is no way around the Most High's laws, commandments, statutes, and judgments. And we learn them and we study them and we teach them as best we can. We do the best with what we got. And the Most High sees that, Israel. But when we veer off, instead of going right and we go left down this alley, we build up ass whoopings. There are no geniuses amongst the children of Israel. We are destroyed and we don't know shit. We don't know half the stuff that our ancestors knew when we were in our power. Why? Because our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. We don't even want it, most of us. We want to hang out with the gluttons, the ones that think they know every damn thing and they don't know shit. Nobody in this world knows anything. And these other nations, they are learning that the Most High is changing everything on them, turning everything over on their heads. They can't even predict the freaking weather. And they are being led to war, whether they like it or not. The heathen is being judged. And very soon, most of Edom are going to be wiped out. Facts. Read Amos chapter 1. In 1 Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48, you do not add, subtract. The heathen have pissed the Most High off something fierce. And he is slow to anger, but their ass whoopings are here. And they're getting turned up worse and worse. The other nations, especially Edom, are like frogs in a pot on a stove. And the Most High is turning that heat up on their asses more and more. Why? Because he promised to come back for his chosen. And he's doing it now. But it's for those that hear. Proverbs 30:6. Do not add to his words, or he will rebuke you and prove you a liar. Most of us are so prideful and arrogant that we don't realize and we don't care to realize what we serve. The Most High is going to melt most of us down. When he said, follow his laws, commandments, statutes, and judgments, he means it. Our hearts should have no room for anything else but him. Geniuses are going to get the fucking fire. I'll say that again. Geniuses are going to get the fucking fire. Because our ways are not his ways. Our thoughts are not his thoughts. We are a destroyed people. That's not just physically, because we are a lot weaker than we were when we were in our power. It's emotionally, spiritually. First Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen sought to paint the likeness of their images. Oh my, I had to add that. I'm sorry. Edom does not know how bad it's going to pay, and it's going to pay soon. And all the other nations that surrounded Jerusalem in 70 AD. And how they continue to this day to try to trip us up. Because they don't want to let go of this phony power. They don't want to let go of the fact that they hate the shit out of Israel. The Most High's precious possession that he loves so much. You think that what he did to the Pharaoh and all his bands in the Red Sea was something? Sit back and get you that popcorn and wait. Any type of harm that Edom has done, just like he is paying up, he's punishing us to the third and the fourth generation. These nations have got it coming, and it's, for most of them, it's too late, because they want to continue to try and trip up the children of Israel with this word wizardry. The English language is word wizardry. This is not your language, Israel, but we speak it because that's what we have, because they put in those dots and vowel points and screwed up our books. Every nation still has at least remnants of their own language, but we don't. Joshua 1:7. Be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all the law of my servant Moses gave you. Do not turn from it to the right or to the left, that you may be successful wherever you go. The curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28 are turning. Instead of us fleeing from before our enemies, coming against our enemies in one way and fleeing from before them 7 ways, they are starting to come at us one way and flee from before us 7 ways. The closer we get to the Most High, the harder it gets, isn't it? But the benefits are awesome. You are rich, children of Israel. And they ain't talking about no monopoly money. It's talking about our inheritance, our roadmap, and our beloved books. That belongs to you, Israel. It is in our blood and in our DNA. Superhero chicken and rice. You gotta laugh sometimes. Isaiah 42:8. I am the Most High. That is my name. And my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. All praise and great glory to the mighty Most High. Hell is going to be packed full of geniuses and high IQ. I am so glad and blessed that I don't think that I know everything, and that I second guess everything that I do, because I want as less of that fire as possible. And it's going to be too late. Some of us don't give a fuck right now, do we? But you will. The Most High is about balance, and about order and about us seeking his face and turning from our wicked ways. We are wicked, Israel. We are wicked. That's why he put us here. And it is our responsibility individually to fix our shit. We could sit here and brag about and talk about who going to hell, but what the fuck are you doing for your salvation? Israel and the stranger that is amongst us, hold true, strangers that is amongst us, hold true to the children of Israel. And to the children of Israel, I don't know about you, but I don't get bored with our books. The Most High stripped us of everything, Israel. He did it for many reasons, and it is nobody's fault but ours. Our people need to take accountability for their shit as best we can, because that fire is going to do the rest. If nobody told you that they loved you today, Brother Deshaun would like to say that I love each and every one of you. And again, thank you so much for the love and the prayers and the support. Enjoy your Sabbath. Eat some good food, which is the scriptures. And I think I'm going to hang off into some more Psalm and Jeremiah. Bless you all. Most High bless you all. And looking forward to seeing some more lessons. Son of Rap the News, and from Rap's daughter and his wife and others. Thank y'all for letting us know that y'all are doing okay. Much love, family. Shalom.